are live for the first time of NRL 2026. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. So, round two. Looking at... I didn't do round one because I was in Brisbane, so couldn't quite do it there, but we've got round two. Broncos Eels. It's going to be a very, very interesting game. I have Brisbane winning, but I think it's going to be a very, very close game. I am intrigued to see how a few of these guys go. Like the whole new outside backs pairing for Parramatta is very, very intriguing. I'm curious to see where the Broncos find inroads out there. That's a trailer for Hoppers. That's a movie I'm actually quite excited for. I'm quite excited for Hoppers. I think it'd be quite good. I haven't been the biggest fan of a lot of Pixar's stuff in the past few years, but that one actually looks pretty promising. Nice. You can have a look at my fantasy. Oh, I can look at my fantasy team. That's right. I think I've got the trades I want to do. Because this season started as a nightmare. It really, really started poorly. I vice captained Jaden Campbell, and then he got hurt, so I couldn't get rid of him because the round started at Vegas. So I just had to sit there with him the entire time, so I couldn't get rid of him. So he's now sitting in my emergencies. I started with Ali Tower, which was a mistake. So I've got rid of him. I've got Arama Howe from the Titans, and to offset not having 100 Titans in my team, I've got rid of Cooper Bye and brought in Noah Martin because he might be my favourite player of all time. So there's still a few people I'm not happy with having, but hopefully this should raise the floor of my team a little bit. I wish Cooper Bye got more minutes because he's pretty clearly a very, very good player. Hopefully that's not coming through too badly. It should be fine. Like I'm looking at the mic levels and it's very rarely picking up. If anything, I could probably turn it down a little bit more. Yeah, see, barely anything. So that's fine. That is all good. I don't know if anyone else is going to be joining me because, I don't know, I like doing this. I like talking about football as football is happening. And hopefully, I'll get a chance to do a couple of Cowboys games this year. I know there are at least 2 Thursday games. So I should at least be able to do those ones this year. Yeah, Thursday in round 7 against Manly. And I think that there's one later in the season. Yeah, against the Roosters. Oh, and against the Titans. So there's a couple of Cowboys games I can do this year. So I'm excited for that. I think that'll be cool. You're going to watch me slowly wither and die as I watch the Cowboys be terrible the entire year. But, you know, I'm excited. How long have we got? We've got about 15 minutes until kickoff at Suncorp Stadium. So, I guess I'll just be waiting. I'm going to do up an intro. I'm going to do up like an actual intro card to play here. So, I guess I can actually talk about the game that's happening. Brisbane Parramatta at Suncorp. Brisbane obviously lost fairly handedly to Penrith last week with the random late spine reshuffle pretty clearly affecting them in terms of, you know, their attacking football. So, at least for this, it seems like Madge has finally gone back to having Ezra Mam starting and not Ben Hunt, so that's smart. Hopefully they can find some cohesion with the ball because last week was really, really ugly in terms of their attack. So especially look for Reece Walsh to maybe have a big game here. The Brisbane need him to be firing pretty clearly. The entire attack goes through him. So I will be intrigued to see how often he gets the ball in decent field position. Parramatta, they got absolutely schooled by Melbourne last week, conceding 52 points. You're just looking for any semblance of defensive capability from this team. Hopefully, they can find some joy maybe through the middle of the field. It's hard to see where Parramatta have an advantage against this Broncos team, outside the fact that it is the Broncos and they seem to play really, really well against them. I don't know. I'm intrigued to see how different Parramatta play to last week because their first round record is not very good and Melbourne's first round record was very good. So maybe you can just ignore that game. Mitch Moses probably needs to have a bounce back. He was fairly quiet last week. I don't know, I think he just needs a little bit of help, especially from Jonah Pezzett, who did essentially nothing. Having a couple of looks at Reece Walsh's plays from last week against Penrith, which was not great. 44 run meters is very bad from a fullback. I mean, they're obviously trying to keep the ball away from him, but still. I am very, very interested to see how this game plays out. Why did I tip them by 1? I think I put them by 1 in the predictions episode that came out this morning because we didn't get to record it until last night. So hopefully they'll be coming out on late on Wednesdays as opposed to early on Thursdays in the future. Of course, we get to look at Reece Walsh's grand final highlights because that's a game from like 6 months ago. I don't like that he cut his hair. Crew cut doesn't suit you, mate. I don't know why every football player goes through a period where their hair is just like that and it looks disgusting. Also, shave. Coming from me, I know that seems like hypocrisy, but shave. That mustache looks horrible. It's like when Jason Taumalolo tries to grow a mustache. Oh yeah, obviously Jonah Pezzett is moving to Brisbane next year, so I guess this will be Brisbane having a look at what they can look forward to for when Adam Reynolds is gone. I assume Pezzett's going to be playing the 7 with Mam still there. He certainly seems more of a halfback than a 5'8", in my opinion. Yeah, Jonah Pezzett, not much. 6 run meters last week. Now we're looking at Ezra Mam. The ever controversial Ezra Mam. We know how good of a player he is. He's very clearly a very skilled footballer, but he's always going to have the spotlight on him because he plays at Brisbane, and then with all of the off-field stuff that happened last year, that might be water under the bridge now because it is a year ago. But you've got to know there are going to be people that are going to hold it over him forever and ever and ever. Like people still hold the hotel thing over Jonathan Thurston's head from 22 years ago, which they might be right to do. I'm not fully well versed in what happened there, but you know, people do like to hold grudges. I'm sick of listening to Brandy Alexander. Yeah, he's called Brandy because I feel like I'm drunk whenever I listen to him. Just, yeah. Modern football media has fallen so far. It's shifted from people who actually know how to, like, verbalize and, you know, talk a bit. Like, there's a word I'm looking for, and I can't think of what it is. You know, put across football ideas in fairly simple terms for a broadcast audience, but it shifted from that to literally just being former football players. And to some of their credit, they do okay. Like, I think Michael Ennis is great, but you know, James Graham and Cooper Cronk and all these sorts of guys that are clearly great football minds, but aren't great football articulators. That's the word I was looking for. So I think commentary should boil down to people who, yes, know what they're talking about, but they're also, like, enthusiastic. Like, I've never understood commentators that sound bored. How do you sound bored watching sports? Just crazy. Hold on. Pain? The Pain has just an ad for McDonald's, right? That's funny. Something tells me Chemist Warehouse wouldn't actually deliver to a campsite. I watched Goat today, the like animal basketball movie thing produced by Stephen Curry, the Sony one. I thought it was quite good. I had quite a fun time with it. The music in it was really, really good. And if you have been in and around like basketball social media any time in the past few years, you will get a really, really good kick out of the references that they make in it. They do a really, really good job. This is the wrong sports ball, but it's the only ball I have on me to keep myself occupied while there's no football happening. Right, the Chemist Warehouse ad again. Is this going to be like the new Telstra ad? I know the Telstra ad has changed, and I've heard everyone talking about it, but I've never actually seen it. So I'm not looking forward to seeing it. What in the bloody hell? Samsung. Eight. Garage door just opened. That probably means someone has returned home. I can't whistle. I can't whistle. I can't do that. Oh man. McDonald's. Boo. That's not a bad deal, eh? That's a banjo. I like banjos. I got a harmonica the other day. I got a harmonica the other day because I wanted to do a bit for one of the videos Maybe I'll do it later on when a player either gets suspended for a really long time or dropped, and it'll just be me sitting in the corner over there playing the harmonica like a person in a Western movie in a jail. I reckon that'd be really, really funny. I'm watching Hamish and Andy play um, Mario Kart. I don't know why I'm watching Hamish and Andy play Mario Kart. What I do know is that that's Alex Johnston, and he's going to hopefully beat Ken Irvin's record tomorrow. How many people are going to storm the field? There will be some idiots that do. I know that for a fact. How many people will it be? I have no idea. Because I know AFL crowds have done it before. It's going to get there. I would love for him to do it against the Roosters. I said that when I was talking about it in the preseason. Like, he's going to catch them. He's going to catch them against the Roosters. And it'll be the sweetest moment in all of football. I wonder how many people are going to rock up at Allianz specifically for the sake of watching this. Because this is history. I'm so excited for this to happen. Because Alex Johnson's been one of my favorite players for a very, very long time. 2014? Was that his debut year? That's a long time ago. Is that Mitch Moses? I saw Mitch Moses and Luke Brooks. Cody Walker. Here we go. I'm so mad that I have to work for this game because I'm so incredibly excited about it. Back in the Parramatta dressing rooms. I'm gonna duck out for just a second. Fear not, for I have returned. They have food now, so I won't have to disappear as often. Alrighty, Parramatta ready to get onto the field. Shout out Pizza Riviera for football food. There's nothing better than pizza for football. Addo Carr's back. Yes, he is wearing a cast on his left arm, it looks like. I mean, my word. here come Brisbane. Their second home game in a row to start the year, because that seems to always happen. How do we think they're going to do? I think they'll win. We'll see. Adam Reynolds obviously leading them out. Ma'am, Karapani, Jensen, Hunt. The gang's all here. And there's Payne Haas. After a fairly quiet performance last week, we'll see if he can bounce back against this lesser Parramatta forward pack, we'll say. Here they come. In front of the two Kias, which are the ugliest cars in the world. They are gross. Alrighty, here they come. In the corner of the stadium. Nuts. Tony Staggs tied leading the league in line breaks last season. He really seemed to come into his own as a centre, so hopefully he can keep that going for the sake of Brisbane and for the sake of football, because Tony Staggs is one of the most fun players to watch as he barrels people over. There's Paddy Carrigan, Corey Jensen, Payne Haas. That's a good shot of all the forwards. Adam Reynolds. It's the referee in his blue shirt. Signal. Here we go. We are underway in round 2. Kick is going to be fielded by Karapani. It's going to be handed off to Corey Jensen for the first hit up, and he's met by DeBellin and Paulo with Williams over the top. They're about 11 out. Now they go short side. Gosiewski is whacked by Mitch Moses and Kelma Tuolungi. He only gains about 6, and Carrigan up the middle. Slightly more successful run. Manages to stay on his feet. Goes a quick play the ball. They go back left side. This time it's Reece Walsh up the middle. Good tackle there from Kautonga and Tuolungi. Now, Payne Haas. There he is. Oh, great tackle. Jack Williams around the legs stops him before he can gain any momentum. Reynolds is going to kick it from about halfway. Fielded by Addo Carr, 11 metres out from his own line. He brings it back. He's met by Jordan Reiki, about 15 out from his own line. Alrighty. Hit up now. I think that's Sean Russell. Gains about 6. They go middle of the field now. Simonson backs forward, gets to the 30. That's a good run from Simonson there. Everyone's back on side. They're going to go right side. Jordan Samrani, who's a late into this team for Will Penasini, who's out with, I think, a groin injury. And now Paulo up the middle of the field. Big man, Junior Paulo. They stopped about 5 shy of halfway, so not a bad set there. To Moses on the right. Big kick downfield. Fielded by Walsh. About 3 out from his own line. That's a great kick. He brings it over to 10. Oh, high tackle from Tuolungi on Reece Walsh. Mitch Moses is whinging because, of course, he is. Tuolungi has this in his kit bag, unfortunately, but it definitely was high. Yep. Got him right on the cheek. No issues with that one there. Bang. Actually, right up here, it was this bony part of the wrist. That would hurt. So now, kick for touch. Going to be marked at about halfway by the looks. Yep, cool. So, off the tap, it's Shibasaki. Runs to Sam Rani and Simonson. He stopped about 41 away. First real attacking opportunity for Brisbane. Mam, first receiver, turns Jensen underneath, and he runs into Williams and DeBellin. Just over the 40. Where do they go? They go to the right side through Reynolds. Reynolds out back to Walsh. Walsh to Staggs, who can't beat Russell. Gets a hand from Pezzett there. And he's tackled 35 out. Middle of the field now, Reynolds turns Haas underneath. Runs a Junior Paulo. He gets over the 30 on the 4th. They're set up to go left. They go short right side to Walsh. Walsh looking. Gets an offload away to Pace, who dummies and can't get past Riley Smith. So 22 metres out. They go left to Reynolds. Reynolds is going to put a little kick in. It's going to find the in-goal. Bounce up. Great kick from Reynolds. Simonson has to take it dead. Parramatta dropout incoming. Fairly rudderless set, but, you know, ends fairly well for Brisbane, so that's good for them. The poise of Adam Reynolds there. Here we go. Where's Moses going to go with this kick? He is going to go long. Bang! That's going to fly to the 50 on the fly. Hit up taken. It's Corey Jensen, who's met at the 32 and dropped. So, short left side, Reece Walsh. Tackled by Williams. 20 out, 10 in from the left touchline. 6 again. Ball finds Carrigan. He drifts across, finds Reynolds, turns Ricky underneath. He runs at Jonah Pezzett. He gets over the 20 to the 15, where he's brought down with the help of Kautonga. They go to the middle, now left through Reynolds to Walsh, long pass. Reynolds, Walsh dummies, beats 1-2, and Walsh is over. Brisbane open their account 5 minutes in, off the back of some good play from Adam Reynolds and Reece Walsh. He's looking a lot more active already this week than he was last week. He's touched the ball like 5 times in the first 5 minutes. Big gap. Mitch Moses could almost be done for a trip there, I think. That is a trip. Moses just missed the tackle. Walsh breezes past Iongi and the swan dive. He's under the post, so this will likely be a 6-0 lead for Brisbane after 6 minutes. Pointing at, I assume, a name on his wristband, probably his daughter. Who's also scored approximately 8% of his career tries against the Eels. Easy. I assume that took so long to confirm to them because they were looking if it was a trip from Mitch Moses. Reynolds slides it through. 6-0 Brisbane. I need to change the score. Brisbane's on the left, so that one. I always need to just keep that over there. There we go, that'll work. Just fairly simple there from Reece Walsh. All he had to do was beat 1 tackle, and it was a wide open passage for him. He might be in a mood tonight. We'll see if he keeps up this level of activity. Kickoff is away. It's going to be fielded on the goal line. Hit up, first taken, Corey Jensen again. Met at 10, dropped at the 10 by Williams and DeBellin. Hit up now, taken by Carrigan. He runs into Riley Smith and Paulo around the legs, cuts him down after a gain of 6. They go right side Reynolds. Reynolds short ball, Ricky, who's running at Jonah Pezzett. They seem to be targeting that area. That's a good run. He's tackled 25 out. They go short side again. This time Katoni Staggs runs at Sean Russell, who doesn't fall off. It's a good tackle, only gains about 6. Now, middle of the field, Reece Walsh boots it downfield, looking for distance. It gets it behind Iongi. That's a really good kick from Reece Walsh. He has to field it inside his own 5. Cuts back in, beats Carrigan. Brought down at the 17 by Mammon Haas. Adokar out of dummy half goes left. Can't beat Payne Haas. And Ezra Mems there again to make 2 tackles in a row. Simonson now with the hit up. Can't get away from Carrigan. Oh, tries to offload it back. It's fine. Picked up by Iongi. He's got a little bit of space. He gets over the 30. That ends up fairly well for Parramatta. Now run. Sam Rani. Over the 40. Not Sam Rani, sorry, Simonson. Smith goes left side. Kautonga beats Reynolds but can't beat Pakes. This is the last. Moses on the 40 is going to put up a bomb. Coming down left side. Walsh is under it. Good take from Walsh. And a well-timed tackle there from Russell. Caught 9 meters out. Here we go, run. I think that's Mariner. gains about 5. Now Stags this time taking a run, runs into Paulo and Kautonga. He also only gains about 5. So, Reece Walsh is clutching at his right shoulder. Try and keep an eye on that. Here is Karapani, motors to the 30. That's a good run. Now Payne Haas beats Tuolungi. Can't quite beat Riley Smith, but that's a 15-meter run there. Walsh may have been hit in the air on that tackle. Reynolds puts up a spiral. That's a beauty. Simply taken by Iongi. Runs over the 20. Runs into Jensen and Carrigan. He's tackled 27 out, middle of the field. Moses from dummy half goes right side, finds Simonson as a ruck infringement is called, so the set restarts. Adokar now hit up over the 40. Stopped about 45 out from his own line. Smith gesticulating. They go left side, Jack DeBellin takes a hit up. He's brought down there by Jordan Ricky and Adam Reynolds. Got over halfway. Smith now looking middle of the field, right side to Williams. Now he goes to Moses. Moses goes short to Tuolungi. That may have been a forward pass, but it's not called. So Tuolungi gets to the 40. On the 4th, Smith options both ways, goes right side to Moses. Moses looking, delays the pass, goes short to Jordan Samarani, who's over the 30. And on the last, Moses tries to put a grubber kick in, just plain missed the ball, I'm pretty sure. So it's picked up by Reece Walsh, and he's got a little bit of space. Beats Paulo. Can't quite beat Smith, but he's tackled 22 out from his own line. Mam gives it to Karapani. Karapani cuts back towards Smith, but Smith is easily making that tackle. Reece Walsh is looking very, very ginger. A run by Mariner. Stopped at about the 32. They go middle of the field. Carrigan runs a Tuolungi and it's hit pretty hard at the 40 on the 4th. They go right side. Payne Haas. 6 again. Haas beats Paulo. Gets the offload to Adam Reynolds, who can't quite beat Kautonga. They're 35 out. Pakes goes right side to Ezra Mam. Mam double pumps. Goes to Ricky. Ricky eventually brought down by Jonah Peasant. 15 out. Pakes goes back towards the middle of the field. Left side to Reynolds. Reynolds out back to Walsh. Walsh to Gziewski, who's lifted and driven by Jordan Samarani. What a shot. Now hit up Settler, taken by Corey Jensen. He's brought down by Williams and DeBellin, 7 meters out, about 20 to the left of the uprights. They go middle. Carrigan, right side, grab a kick. Katoni Staggs is all alone, and Brisbane have gone back to back. Simple play there from Brisbane, and great vision there from Adam Reynolds to see that the fullback was nowhere close to home. That's excellently done there. All set up by that great run by Payne Haas too. And simple. Junior Paulo, very slow to get over, and everyone has to hold up just a step. And that allows the ball movement to get out quickly enough to keep the kick away from Isaiah Iongi. And Katoni Staggs just has to wait for the room service bounce. Bang. Simple. Confirmed. 10-0 Brisbane. Try was scored about 10 meters to the right of the upright, so the wrong side for Reynolds, the right footer, but if we know anything about Adam Reynolds, that's not going to be a problem for him at all. Simple there for Brisbane. Reece Walsh is getting his shoulder worked on. He's with the trainers on the sideline. Taking some painkillers as Adam Reynolds slides the kick through. 12-0 Brisbane. Very, very strong start here for Brisbane. Obviously, all the eyes are going to be on Reece Walsh. It was that right shoulder he was grabbing at before. I'm wondering where that got done. Maybe he came into the game with it and he just aggravated it in that tackle. Jensen again. He's brought down about the 15 to start this set for Brisbane. Takes that dummy half, finds Pat Carrigan roaring onto that. They seem to be running a junior Paulo quite a bit. Maybe they've identified a bit of a weakness there in that line. They go right side, Reynolds. Reynolds dummies. Reynolds goes straight through. Has support in Katoni Staggs. Staggs can't quite beat Iongi, but he's tackled 35 out from Parramatta's line. They go short right side. Now Pakes works his way back to the left through Haas. Haas dummies. Haas gets the offload back to Pakes. Pakes now drifting back to the right side. Turns Carrigan underneath, and he'll take the tackle eventually from Tuolangi, who's lost his headgear, and Junior Paulo. 20 metres out middle of the field. They go left to Mam. Mam back to Walsh. Walsh short. Shibasaki, he juggled and came up with it. They're 10 out, about 5 in from the left touchline on the last. Walsh is going to put the kick in, looking for Katoni Staggs, who bats it back to Jordan Ricky, who scores. Did he? No. Did Ricky get over? Now, this will be interesting, because I'm certain that I saw Katoni Staggs go up for this ball one-handed. Let's see this. So Staggs and Russell go up for it. What? So where is the initially going up with two hands? It's there before he's even left the ground? That's ridiculous. But batted back by Staggs. So that's fine. Use common sense to see that. Now, does Ricky score? Comes up with a cleanly. Who's there? Adokar's there. He's dropped it! Jordan Ricky's dropped it, I think, short of the line. So this will go back out to the 10. Ooh, that's really tight. Oh, so they're calling knock-on by Parramatta in the contest. Because, yeah, Russell did get his hands to it. Moses is whinging, as is normal. So it was over the line. Okay. So it was over the line, so it's going to be a dropout. Moses goes long again, but long and low, and it dribbles over the 50. It's going to be fielded by Payne Haas, 5 yards, his own side of halfway, and he rolls back into Junior Paulo. He's 42 out, slightly to the right side. Now, Jensen over the middle, set, restart. 37 out. They go left side to Mam. Man turns Guzjevski underneath, and he's going to be tackled 25 out. On the second by Riley Smith. Then they go right side, Reynolds drifts. Walsh, short ball, Ricky. Well read there by Russell. Tackled 15 out on the third. They're set up to go left. They go left to Carrigan in the middle of the field. Inside play to Haas. Who's there to make the tackle? It's Sean Russell in the middle of the field. On the fourth, they go left side. Carrigan out back to Reynolds. Reynolds out back. Oh, misses everybody. Looking for Mam. It finds Karapani. We know he's strong on his feet as he runs into Riley Smith and is stopped 7 meters out. They go right to Carrigan, then to Walsh. Walsh puts the grubber kick in. Iongi is there. He makes a meal of it, and it goes dead. Another dropout incoming from Parramatta. Good kick from Walsh. He had to be fairly quick about it. Kautonga in his face. Gets the good shape on it. Took a scary bounce sideways, and Iongi thought that Staggs might dive on it. Dropout is going long once again. This one's flying. Nearly 60 on the fly there from Mitch Moses. Jensen is tackled. Eventually 35 out. So they go right side Carrigan. Carrigan turns Haas underneath. Haas cuts back towards the middle. He's met by Williams and DeBellin and Smith, and he's stopped 29 out, middle of the field. They go left side to Mam. Mam out back to Walsh. Walsh cuts back towards the middle of the field. He's looking, dancing, beats Moses. Nearly beat Tuolangi. That was nearly amazing. Fakes left, goes right to Mam. Mam gets around Paulo. Mam can't quite beat Iongi. But Iongi is in that tackle. They're set up to go right. They do go right. Reynolds. Oh, held up the ball too much. Had to take the DeBellin tackle. Middle of the field on the last. They go right side to Walsh. Walsh cut out ball to Staggs. Staggs palms off Russell but falls over. He's back 15 out. Now he puts a kick in. And look out, Shibasaki's there. He can't quite tip it back. Out to the 20 we go. And Parramatta survived that, which is very, very impressive. It was nearly an amazing kick from Katoni Staggs. Hit up first was taken by Samrani, who gained 6. Now they go right through Simonson. He only gains about 4. Smith in dummy half finds Addo Carr, who cuts back through contact and gets over the 40 on the 3rd. They go left side, Orlo, DeBellin up the middle. May have been hit high and was hit high. Pretty stock standard high tackle there from, I think it was Jordan Ricky. Oh no, the one from Reynolds was worse. One from Reynolds is the one that copped him flush on the cheek. Here we go, Parramatta with their first good chance of the night. They start 30 out, left touchline. First hit up, 2 passes deep is Jack Williams, who only gains about 6 on the first. They go right to Pezzett. Pezzett cut out ball. Tuolangi straight through. Beats Walsh. Tuolangi for the line. Gets there. Strong run. Kelma Tuolangi. It was a great pass from Jonah Pezzett. And Parramatta score their first of the night through Kelma Tuolangi. Shifted quick. That was just good pass and just bad defense there from Brisbane. There were 2 people in contact there, and neither of them could make the tackle. And at that point, Reece Walsh didn't stand a chance. It was Ezra Mam that really missed that one. And yeah, there it is. Beats Pakes. Jason Riles is very, very happy with what he was seeing there. Tuolangi's a strong player. We know this. He is very, very strong. The 9th try of his career. It's just being too strong. Goes through Gajewski, Mam, Walsh, and through Pakes to get to the line. That's a good run. It's just simple. Simple stuff there from Para. You'd be happy to see that, and you'd be a little bit concerned if you're Brisbane. Moses walks in, strikes it, guides it through. 12-6 after the first 20-ish minutes. We could be in for a good one here. I did say it was going to be close. It's just a good face ball. It went about this far in front of Junior Paulo, who was there. It's a good pass from Pezzett. Now, Brisbane are going to kick off for the first time today. Walsh sends it. It's a low one that bounces very high. And it's going to be taken back by Jack Williams. Oh, big contact there. He shoved one of them off and shimmies forward over the 10. What a great run from Jack Williams. DeBellin cuts through the middle now. He gets over the 20. He's met by Jensen and Haas. Smith now. Hit up going to be taken by Junior Paulo. He runs into Pakes and Gziewski and Carrigan on the 3rd. Now they go right side. Tuolangi for a run here. Nearly gets by Mam again, but Payne Haas is there to help this time. And he's tackled on the 40. Smith. They go left to DeBellin. DeBell straightens. Tackled a few short of halfway. Not a bad set after points for Para. Moses on the right side is going to put boot to ball. It's going to go a very long way. It's going to be fielded at the 1. What a kick from Moses. Karapani brings it back. He's hit hard by Junior Paulo, who's rocking the Felice Kafusi hair at his 20. Now Shibasaki driven back. Jordan Samrani's there again. But high Mitch Moses was offside. Man. So, Reynolds is going to kick the touch and finds it at about, what's that, the 45-ish? No, it's at halfway. So, off the tap, Shibasaki. Samrani and Simonson are there to make the tackle at the 45. They go to the man who turns Jensen underneath, and he gets over the 40. He runs into Paulo, and Samrani's there again. For at the 36, they go right side Reynolds. Reynolds to Walsh. Walsh out back to Staggs. Staggs can't beat. Oh, can he beat Russell? It's a strong one. Oh, he nearly gets through anyway. Staggs wins the ruck. Gets over the 30. Walsh, he drifts to the left. He finds Payne Haas in the middle of the field. And Haas gets the offload to Corey Pakes. Pakes goes to Reynolds. He drifts to the right. He turns Ricky underneath, and he's brought down by Russell and Kautonga and Smith. 21 out on the 4th. Middle of the field, Reynolds drifts to the left side. Finds Mam. Mam to Walsh. Walsh dummies. Can't beat Moses. He's brought down 8 in from the left sideline on the last. Mam's going to put the kick in, looking for Staggs again. Staggs goes up. I think that's a knock-on from Staggs. The ball bounces around. Mam falls on it. I think you'll find that Staggs has got a touch to this. They're calling for an escort? Okay, so there's an escort against Parramatta that we're going to look at first. It's going to be on... Oh, it's Sean Russell. I don't think they ever actually touch. Oh! I don't think Staggs touches it. I think that's batted back solely by Sean Russell. Let's see. Ball comes down. I don't know. They called an escort. Ball comes down. I don't think they hit Staggs. Oh, they have called it a knock-on. Okay, so it'll be a penalty against Parramatta for an escort. They got the penalty. I wonder if they'll take the 2 here. Reynolds has the ball. He's indicating that they're going to take the 2. All right. Probably a fair decision there from Brisbane. Interesting. Reynolds was mad at the ball kid for bringing him the wrong tee. So where's Reynolds set up here? He's set up about 25 metres out. It's probably about 12 metres to the left of the to the right of the upright. Sorry. So it's no gimme, but we know Reynolds. Oh no, he's only 15 out. Sorry. Strikes it. Got it. Never doubt him. So they go up 2. Now that's 14-6 to Brisbane. Feel a little bit hard done by Sean Russell. I don't even know whether they actually made contact. Okay, so Jensen's come off. Xavier Willison is now on the field. That arguably makes them better. Imagine having him and Payne Haas on at the same time for the Eels, DeBellin's come off now. Dylan Walker is playing lock. They always looked good with him there last year. So, bonk. Kick is going to be fielded at the goal line. First hit up. Xavier Willison winds up. Runs into Jack Williams. He's stopped about 16 out from his own line to start this set. So they go short left side for Guzevsky to take the hit up. He hits Williams and Tuolangi and he's whacked. They go right side, or middle of the field I should say, for Carrigan. He doesn't gain all that much. Couple shy of the 30 on the third. Now they go left side. Reece Walsh looking for a 40-20. He can't get it past Iongi. He was awake to it. He's fielded at the 20. Gets over the 30. Tackled by Walsh and Mam, 35 out from his own line. At a dummy half goes Bailey Simonson, and he's tackled about 2 short of halfway. Now Sam Rani takes the hit up. He's been strong so far this game, and he's met by Haas and Pakes and Willison. It's a great trio. All over middle of the field, goes left to Walker. Walker to Pezzett. Pezzett to put down by Kautonga. It's fielded by Staggs. Staggs goose step over halfway. Strong run. Tackled 45 out from Parramatta's line on the 0. Good opportunity here for Brisbane. Ricky thrown down by Walker at the 40. They go left. Carrigan short. Willison. Oh, stuck his nose through. Gets over the 30. That's a good run from Xavier Willison. Now they go right to Carrigan. Carrigan short. Haas straight through. Payne Haas is going to go over untouched from 25 out. That is just bad defense from Parramatta. How do you leave Payne Haas unmarked? My word. I mean, I'm happy I captained him in fantasy, but good grief, Parramatta. 18-6. So just put down by Kautonga. Riles is pretty annoyed, and it's just simple. It's just a simple short pass, Drew and Kautonga, and Haas goes over untouched. My word. Look at the work of Carrigan here. Uses his eyes, just goes short, and Haas puts on the accelerator.
Parramatta are bad.
Yes, they are. They are very bad. That was a terrible, terrible play.
I was really wishing that they would beat Brisbane because Brisbane sucked.
If you ever thought for any period of time that Brisbane were going to be bad for a long period of time, you are insane. I tipped them. I was the only one that did. I was the only one that tipped them. If anything, I was right. Reynolds. Strikes it. Good. Easy. 20-6. Not 29, 20. Up to 26 minutes. He just went over. No one touched him. He just pinned the ears back and went, whoof. There's nothing more scary than a big man who's in space. You'll love to see it. I'll open up my, I'm going to open up my fantasy team on the screen just to have a look at how Payne Haas are doing. As the kickoff here, Parramatta is fielded at the goal line by Karapani. It's going to be a hit up by Xavier Willison, who is met and driven basically sideways along the 10-metre line to the middle of the field. The left side now. Ooh, look out. Head clash here. Head clash here between Williams and Guzevsky. Williams is shaky. Guzevsky hasn't gotten up yet. He's still on all fours. I can't imagine colliding with Jack Williams' head would probably hurt quite a bit. Oh. It's forehead to chin. Oh. Sorry, to cheek. And Williams is out. He'll go off. Williams going to go to the field. Is Guzevsky going to go off the field? So Junior Paolo in the break has come off, and Sam Tuivasa has come on. I love this guy. And now Williams will come off, and who is the other bench player? I don't remember. And Guzevsky will also come off. Okay, so a few changes happening now because of that head clash. So is that Luca Moretti? Is that who that is? Is that Luca Moretti? Oh no, it's Matt Dury, sorry. Matt Dury is going to come on for Williams. And who's going to come on for... I imagine Oblix Taufa? Yep, here comes Oblix Taufa. He's going to come on for Brisbane. So lots of interchange forwards on the field now. And he's going to have to play the ball. His first touch of the ball is just playing it. Alrighty. Carrigan takes the hit up. He's stopped at the 20, essentially, on the 3rd. This is a good defensive set from Para so far. Haas is going to take a hit up. Payne Haas. Ooh, Powers over the 30, looking for the offload. Can't get it away. You're going to tell him to go play it back on the mark. Go play it on the mark, Haas. Sorry, I should be calling him Hakeem. That's bad on my part. Willison. Now Walsh drills it downfield. Those forward rolling ones are really tough to catch. But Iongi was fine. And he's tackled 25 out from his own line. 35 out, sorry. Adokar straightens. Gets to the 40. Slow play the ball. Now hit up going to be taken here by Bailey Simonson. He runs into Willison and Carrigan and he's stopped a few short of halfway. They're going to go right. Walker. Short to Tuivasa, bounces off Mam, but can't quite get away from Oblix Taufa, and Corey Pakes late to help. On the 4th, they go to Walker. Walker dummies and goes himself and is hit by Carrigan. About 38 out. They go right side to Moses. He puts a kick up. It's very high. Simonson's chasing. It's caught on the full. Great catch there from Karapani. It was Samrani, sorry, on the chase there. Shibasaki cuts up the middle of the field, only gains about 5. On the 2nd, they're about 13 out. Now, good move there from Mariner. Good step. He gets to the 25, gave him a bit of space. They go left side to Mam. Mam short to Willison, who seems to now be playing on that edge that Guzevsky has left vacant. Now, hit up going to be taken. Taufa. Not a bad run, actually. He's going to be stopped just shy of the 40. So they go to Reynolds, and he's going to put the kick downfield. Got good kick. Finds Adokar on the full on the 10. Adokar strolls over the 20 and meets contact about 28 out and is dragged back. About 5 meters there. They go left side. Russell tucks the head, gets to the 30. On the 2nd, they go short left side again. This time it's Kautonga on that side, and he's going to take the run. And gain about 6, maybe 7 on the 3rd. Now they're going to bring it back towards the middle of the field. This time it is Sean Russell with the run. It's Isaiah Iongi with the run. He's brought it down about 5 shy of halfway. 6 again on the 4th. That's a coach killer. So Walker is tackled just over halfway. Parramatta now in pretty good stead. Let's see what they can do with it. They go right side. Run taken by Dury. He's churning. He gains about 10. They go left side. This time it's Pezzett. Pezzett going to go back to Iongi. Iongi dummies. Iongi nearly beats Reynolds. He gains 20. He's tackled at the 11. Reynolds is slow to get up. They go to the middle of the field. It's a grubber kick from Pezzett. It bounces around. It's grounded by Riley Smith. Try Parramatta. What in the world has gone on there? My word. That was a random try. Payne Haas is incensed with himself. It's such an ill-advised kick from Pezzett too. That's a good run from Iongi. A good tackle there from Reynolds, but he was a bit slow. They go there. Reece Walsh was in the tackle, so Pezzett was thinking kick immediately, but it ricochets off Payne Haas. That's why he's so angry. He stuck a foot in. Oh, it got ricocheted back to him and he couldn't handle it. Reece Walsh couldn't get back there. So Riley Smith scores one of the easiest tries of his career. Against the run of play too. Brisbane had all the momentum. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Now Moses lining up from about 5 to the left of the uprights. Moves in. Strikes it. Got it. Parramatta 12. Brisbane 20. It was well read from Brisbane too. It's just Payne Haas couldn't handle the ball. We got this 8:34 left in the first half. Brisbane lead by 8. Let's have a look at how these teams close out this half. Parramatta will be pretty aggressive, I think. Walsh sends it downfield. It's going to go out on the full. It's out on the full. Walsh put too much Weet-Bix behind it. This happened last week as well. So, Moses strikes it. Fine touch. The mark just shy of the 30. So, Parramatta again in good attacking position. Nope. False start on the tap there. Here we go. Smith. Hit up over the middle of the field. It's Sam to a Vitae. He's a good run. Just over the 30 there. Smith, they go right side to Pezzett. Pezzett cut out ball to Tuolangi. He stopped about 25 out and wrestled onto his back by Taufa. That's good form. Go left to Pezzett. Pezzett short to Walker. Walker short to a Vitae who was steaming onto it. He's stopped. About 15 out. Smith goes right to Walker. Walker out back to Pezzett. Pezzett short ball. Tuolangi's got a double. Tuolangi's got 2. Both Jonah Pezzett is looking really, really comfortable in this attack. Jason Rowell doesn't look happy. Parramatta have been very effective when they've gotten into the red zone. Brisbane need to be very, very careful with how much ball they give them. Holds up, ma'am. Beat Shibasaki. And all of a sudden, a game that looked like it was going to turn into a blowout has been clawed back by Parramatta. They always fight against Brisbane. We know this from past experience. Kelma Tuolangi's first career double. It's just simple ball movement. They just didn't number up properly on that left defensive edge, did Brisbane. So the new man Taufa's in, and he holds up. That holds Mam up, and then the gap forms for Tuolangi to stroll through. Man. So Moses lined up about 15 to the right of the post. He's taken about 18 metres back. Strikes it. He sprays it out to the right. That's an ugly kick from Mitch Moses. So the scoreline will stay 22-16. Brisbane hold on to a try lead. Adam Reynolds. Kickoff is away, not going out in the full this time. Hit up going to be taken by Tuivasa. He runs into whoever the 16 is. Ben Talty, that's who it is. Penalty given away immediately, holding on too long. I think it's Pat Carrigan that one's going to go against. Oh. Moses tries to find touch quickly. He's marked. The kick is marked 35 out from Parramatta's line. Off the tap, it's Russell. High, sir! Not a high tackle there from Staggs. Staggs is clutching at his nose, while Kautonga takes a hit up and he gets over halfway. That's a good run there. From Kitsioni, the former Bulldog. Now they go short, hit up. Dury, tackled quickly by Carrigan. Middle of the field again, this time it's Dylan Walker. He gets the quick pass to Tuivasa. He's so dangerous, Dylan Walker. 25 out, they go to the right through Moses. Moses goes out back to Iongi. Iongi, dummies, beats 1, 2, 3, gets there! Parramatta have tied it up! Just like that! My word! Where has this come from for Parramatta? The run from Dylan Walker set this up. It got the Brisbane defence backpedaling. And Iongi just sums it up beautifully. Man. Moses looks, holds up the pass. Iongi, too quick for Mam. Beats Shibasaki. Grounds the ball. And Moses has a kick to put Parramatta in the lead. Try number 4 for Para. How in the world have they come back? They look dead to rights. Ooh, man. We could be in for a doozy. So Moses will be set up in about the same spot as he missed the last kick. Will he adjust? It's 4 tries to 3. Parramatta have been the better team, seemingly. Almost the exact same spot, maybe half a metre further to the right. Moses walks in. Strikes it. Didn't spray it this time. Parramatta are in the lead. What in the world? It's good to have football back. Suncorp Stadium is going to be dead. The Parramatta have just exploded. Walsh is whinging at Shibasaki, I assume for missing a defensive assignment. Walsh sends it downfield. Lands pretty deep in the end goal, but not too deep. Tuivasa hit up, cuts back behind Carrigan, gets to the 10. That's a good run. Kautonga now with the hit up runs into Willison and Pates and Talty at the 20. Now they go right. It's going to be a hit up this time by Matt Dury. Gates about 6. Now they go left side. Walker. Dummies. Nearly taken high, I thought, by Ben Talty. Not called. They go middle of the field now this time. It is Isaiah Iongi on the 4th. They go right side Moses. Moses puts the kick downfield. It's going to be fielded 2 meters out. He has nailed those kicks so far tonight. Walsh returns it over the 10. Nearly beats Sam Rani. Returns it to the 20. Good one there from Walsh. Now, Karapani, strong over the 30. Couldn't quite beat Smith, but gets the quick play of the ball. Mam. And Walker was offside. And Walker is in disbelief at that. And Shibasaki takes a hit up in the middle of the field, just over the 40 now. Willison runs at Pezzett, and he gets a hand from Matt Dury to bring him down just shy of halfway. You go left side, Reynolds, dummies, takes the run, the middle of the field. He gets over halfway, and now he's clutching at his nose. Talty going to take a head up here. He runs into Peasant and Walker, and he's going to be stopped 33 out with a minute left. They go right side Carrigan. Carrigan out back to Reynolds. Reynolds throws the forward pass to Mariner that's not called. Mariner cuts by. There's the forward pass call. It came from the infield referee instead of the touchy. Reynolds, I think, copped a poke in the eye. Yeah, easy forward pass there. So, Parramatta have 45 seconds. They're 25 out from their own line. It's a hit up by Samrani, who gets over the 30 and powers for an extra 5 meters. Good run there. They go right side. Simonson goose steps and cuts next to Carrigan. He gains about 10. They're 5 shy of halfway. They go right side to Avaiti. Winds up. It's a good run there from Sam. Gains about 12. They go left side Moses. Moses out back to Pezzett. Pezzett quick ball to Kautonga. Kautonga dummies. Throws the forward ball into Iongi. And that, I think, will take us to half-time. In what has turned into a bit of a shootout at Suncorp Stadium. Parramatta will go into halftime leading 22 points to 20. Crazy first half of football there. I'll be back. Alrighty, I'm back again into whatever the hell this game is. Good time though. Defense is crap. Brisbane's defense is really, really bad. Oh, there's the ad. Great. Oh god, why are there 100 people doing it? Why are there rats? There's a gnome, there's an invisible man, there's a skeleton, there's a chicken. What in the world? There's a pie. What is this? There's an alien. Why? Telstra, what is this? Why are we doing this? My word. Terrifying. Oh, okay. robots do delivery of drugs. Let's have a look at some stats here while we buy time. Let's have a look here. Parramatta. I've only had 52% of the ball. 42% of the ball, 82% completions. They've run 200 less meters, had one less line break, and are leading. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Who has been the standouts for Brisbane here? Reece Walsh, 9 runs for 124. He's been all right. Payne Haas doing Payne Haas things, 10 for 128, though about 25 of that was one run. Adam Reynolds has been fairly effective. I feel like Karapani's been quite good. He hasn't had the ball that much, but his carries have been excellent. Obviously, Parramatta, Kelma Tuolangi scored 2 tries, both off great balls from Joe DePezet, to be fair. And we're looking at just a weird game overall. It's just been so strange. I wonder what this second half has in store for all of us. I love it when the only thing I'll say about daylight savings is that it's good that this game ends at 9 o'clock as opposed to 10 o'clock. Now I'm looking. Reece Walsh on 40. Payne Haas is on 104. That's captain, so he's on 52. Already feeling better about my team than last week. I think Cooper Bice scores 2 tries the week I trade him. He scores 50. I've traded Noah Martin, so he's going to HIA in 10 minutes. Bet that's what will happen. Bet. Man on a bike. Yeah, just a bit of a swings and roundabouts sort of game, eh? Ginger beer, the superior soft drink. All right. Reece Walsh started really hot and then kind of dropped off a little bit. He's already doubled his fantasy score from last week, so I will take it. To be perfectly honest, I will take it. I prefer Mitch Moses to get some points because I'm kind of mad. I picked him to start with over Daniel Atkinson. I want Volandis to come out and explain why that Stags one doesn't count as a disruptor based on the rule that he came out with himself in the past week and sent to all of the football clubs. I have an old man looking at me. The old man in the sea. When was the last time you went swimming in the ocean?
This Iongi guy might be able to play some football. Hey,
I've been saying Iongi's really, really good. I've been
he's
saying that for ages and ages.
One of the differences between the teams in that second, in the last 10 minutes, he actually came to the fore. Peasant, he playing well. How good is Kilmotu alone? What the hell's happening there?
He's the strong runner. His defence leaves a bit to be desired because he was the sole reason that Walsh try happened.
I think he got accidentally tripped by Jensen though. That was the problem. Jensen was running through and he turned to chase and he got Jensen.
I thought for a hot second they were going to call tripping against Mitch Moses on that play. I thought he stuck a leg out.
Yeah, if you miss, it doesn't actually matter. You don't get penalised for an attempted trip.
You should.
You should, but you don't. Goofy. Yeah, and of course now Brisbane have lost Kajewski. He failed his 8.
They've got Xavier Willison. They'll be fine.
Yeah, that's not going to lose too much. But this game has a lot to it.
There could be a lot of points. They nearly matched my score prediction in the first half.
Brisbane's defence is just terrible.
So bad, isn't it?
I don't know what's going on. And their attack at the moment is okay, but it's not enough to cover for their defensive players.
Oh no, every single time Parramatta have gotten close, they've gone over.
Yeah, that's not good.
Despite the fact that Riley Smith one was a cluster smuck. But, you know.
Well, you know, you got to be in the right place at the right time.
I suppose.
And he was.
Only Payne Haas knew how to grab the ball.
Yeah.
That was sad.
Looked a bit funny, but yeah, no.
He's a forward. That's not his job.
It's been an entertaining half of footy at least.
That much is true. Very entertaining. Hopefully the second half will keep up and land with some like garbage 40 to 36
Let's go
score.
Parramatta. Let's go Parramatta. I tell you, they can play against Brisbane for some
It's
reason.
stupid, isn't it? I hate it.
Anyway, enjoy your second half.
Let's hope so. Bearnaise. I don't even know what Bearnaise is. Is it naise made of bears? Bearnaise? It's a bear horse. There we go. Bear horse. How are we looking? Yeah, no changes there. I reckon if I go into the league, I mean, everyone's going to have basically the same score. Let's see. 143, 143, 143, 143, 143. Yeah, it's all these people that don't have Mitch Moses is the only reason I'm 20 points up on everybody. I would like Moses to do some things in the second half. I don't know how they scored 4 tries and he's got essentially nothing to show for it. Peasant's got 2 of the try assists. Like, crazy. No one gives a smirk of approval to a McDonald's person. Come on, Mitch, do me some good. Please. Pretty please. I can't lose to my dad in fantasy. That would be the most embarrassing thing in the world. Terrible kick they went through. So, what are we expecting heading into the second half? I'm expecting both teams to try and focus a little bit more on their defense, particularly Brisbane. I think you'll see them be a little bit less attacking oriented in the second half and just try and minimize the amount of points Parramatta score. So Parramatta will just be looking to score more points, I think. They seem to have the advantage if this does turn into a legitimate shootout. Thursday night football. I don't like this Fox AI thing. It doesn't seem very accurate. Nearly everything it did last week was wrong, so. It's a 50-50 who scores the first try in the second half. Yeah, thanks. I didn't need an algorithm to tell me that. I watch football. Here we go. It was as soon as Payne Haas went off, eh? Payne Haas went off, and then their middle defense just shrunk. I wonder if we'll see a bit of a resurgence when he comes back onto the field, eh? Keep an eye out for that. See how the tide changes when he comes back. Here we go. Broncos come back out. Mam is sucking on something. Blue. Paddy Carrigan's got the man bun. Tony Staggs looking mean, as always. There's Riley Smith scoring a goofy try in the first half. Tuivasa lining up on the back fence to take this one back. Walsh. Yeah, look at where he is. Look at where Tuivasa is. Walsh. Getting ready to kick off. Here comes Tuivasa. Runs. Tackled. 10 metres out on the first. Smith goes right to Williams, and he powers to the 20. That's a good run from Jack Williams. They go right side, Walker. Walker goes short to Tuolangi, who goes over Ezra Mam. He's met by Taufa and Carrigan, who stop him just over the 30. Moses, they go right side. Moses. Turns it underneath for Semrani. He's tackled about 5 shy of halfway. Walker, showing, goes out back to no one. Ball bounces to Kautonga, and that play somehow loses 2 metres. So on the last, Moses is going to boot it from his own 40. Whack. He's going to be caught by Walsh. Walsh has dropped it. Walsh has just clean dropped that one. So that'll be a playable 15 out for Parramatta. That was just poor. It went right through his hands. It dropped on him really quick, I think. It just went straight through him. Okay, so play the ball. Center of the field. And it's going to be 16-ish metres out. Alright, so we go right side. Williams steps back inside, trying to get around Talty. Can't, and Willison is there. They go left side. Smith goes to Pezzett. Pezzett goes short to Tuivasa, who's looking to crash over. He's tackled 7 metres out by Jordan Ricky. They go short left side. Kautonga crash play. Can't quite beat Reynolds. And Ricky finishes him off 2 metres out. Smith, they go right to Pezzett. Pezzett out back to Moses. Moses shows, goes out back to Iongi. Iongi shows, draws, scores! And Parramatta score basically out of halftime. And this Brisbane defence is getting torn to shreds. Isaiah Iongi. My word. Just simple. It's just a simple mistake from Reece Walsh. And the entire first half was Parramatta get close and they score. And they just tear apart this right-hand side. Iongi's just too quick. He's just too quick for Gehemet Shibasaki. Look at that. Look at how quick he just accelerates and blows by Gehemet Shibasaki. That's the fourth unanswered try for Parramatta. They have just exploded. Look out. I'm starting to get a little bit concerned for Brisbane now. That defense is just horrendous. My word. So Parramatta now up 26-20. Moses has about 1.5 meters from the right sideline. Sets up. Walks in. Strikes it. He hooks it way to the left. Way to the left. So the score, it will remain a one-score game here for the Broncos, but they need to wake up and they need to wake up fast. Someone set an alarm clock. Walsh gets us back underway. Kick is fielded deep in the in goal. It's a hit up to Avaiti. Straightens, bumps off Talty, and is in the middle of the field 10 meters out on the first. They go right. Williams now with the hit up runs into Pakes, and he only gains about 6 there. With the help of Talty there again, they go right again. This time it's Tuolangi who winds up, and he goes through Talty. He's left Talty on the ground. And we're going to stop there. As a trainer's going to come attend to Ben Talty here. I think he just may have got his head in the wrong spot. Let's have a look. Oh, friendly fire. He copped the chin of Oblix Taufa. Right to the side of the head. He copped Oblix Taufa's chin. Is he gonna hang out there? He looks like he's going to try and stay out. Trainer's given the thumbs up. Nope. And now the independent said go for an HIA. So now who comes on? Do they bring Haas back on? Or do they bring Jensen back on? Is it Haas or Jensen that comes on for Talty? Let's see. It's Corey Jensen. Madge has learned his lesson from last week, I think. Alrighty. They go left to Walker on the third. Short ball. That was to Avaiti, who gains really nothing as Willis and Reynolds make the tackle. Iongi gets to just shy of the 40 on the last. Moses is going to need a big kick here. Boom. Sends it downfield. Oh my word, it's caught 3 meters out. What a kick from Mitch Moses. Is returned by Karapani over the 20, and he's met by Walker and Williams in the middle of the field. Hit up here going to be taken by Gehemet Shibasaki, and he sends Mitch Moses to the shadow realm. And Tuolangi is over. And look out, there goes Ezra Mam through a gap. And he fights Reece Walsh down the left sideline. Walsh has Iongi to beat. Palms him off. Iongi comes back for seconds. 35 out, 10 in from the left touchline. They go to Willison, he dummies. Lines up Riley Smith for the run. And he's tackled 24 out. Pakes goes right to Reynolds. Reynolds cut out ball to Ricky. Ricky with Russell around the legs is eventually stopped 15 out. This is the last. They go middle of the field to Carrigan. He drifts left, goes to Reynolds. Reynolds beats 1, 2, Reynolds. Goes back to the right through Mam. Mam puts the kick in behind. Staggs, can he get there? Staggs scores! And Brisbane hit back immediately. What is defense? Who knows? But Brisbane know how to score points. Good grief. Ezra Mam, great run out of dummy half, palms off Walker. Walsh goes down the sideline, and he beat Iongi once, but Iongi was too quick. And there's just simple ball movement there. Reynolds reverses field. Good vision there from Mam to see that Iongi was in the wrong place. And the bounce favours Katoni Staggs. He face plants into the dirt, but not before he grounds the ball and gives Adam Reynolds a chance to tie up this football game. Great vision from Ezra Mam. Try is confirmed. So, alright. Staggs, 15th career double, 11 of them have come at Suncorp Stadium. He is the king of this ground. Well, Ben Hunt's come onto the field. I assume that means Corey Pates has been subbed off. So that's the fourth guy for Brisbane. But yeah, it's very well done from Reynolds to evade the two tacklers. And then good kick from Mam. Bounce comes up just right for Staggs. So Reynolds. He's set up. About 11 in from the right touchline. Reynolds hooks it back. He's got it. We have a tied football game. With 32 left, it is 26 apiece. Doubles to Tuolangi and Staggs. And Iongi. Is rushing out of the line. Dylan Walker sealed that edge, but no one else came up with him, and that left space for Reynolds to find Mam. This game may legitimately come down to who holds the ball last. Here we go, hit up. Corey Jensen is tackled at about the 16. Now hit up Xavier Willison. Powers into Riley Smith. That's a good run. Gain of about 11 there. Hunt at a dummy half now. Ball slightly behind Taufa, but he comes back for it. He gains about 8. 35 out now. Carrigan with the hit up goes over the 40. Brought down with Williams, Kautonga, and Smith was around the legs. A few shy of halfway. They go short. Taufa with the run. Gets over halfway on the last 45 out. They go right to Reynolds. He puts the bomb kick down. Reece Walsh is chasing. So is Katoni Staggs. Walsh goes up for it, knocks it on. So the ball has come down to Sean Russell there. And he's going to be tackled 19 out from his own line. Parramatta have the ball. Hit up Josh Addo-Carr. Gains maybe 3. Not much there. Run now going to be taken by Bailey Simonson. He runs into Pat Carrigan. Backs over the 30. Good run there from Simonson. And stays on his feet. So quick play the ball now. Sam Rani takes the hit up. And he's drilled by Oblix Taufa. Good tackle. The help of Ben Hunt and Xavier Willison there to finish it off. They go back to the middle of the field through Walker. And he's driven back to the 40. That's good defense from Brisbane. Oh, look out. Look out. Back play. Taufa and Walker are going at it. It's a penalty to Parramatta because of Taufa being unnecessary push and shove after the play the ball. So penalty to Parramatta. So Walker was having a whinge at the referee. And then there, yeah, just completely unnecessary from Oblix Taufa. And then, yeah, just handbags at 10 paces. Official warning given there by referee to Oblix Taufa and to Adam Reynolds that if that happens again, someone's going to walk. I think Pat Carrigan copped a boot to the back of the head as well. Meanwhile, Moses Sends the ball towards the sideline, and it's going to be marked at the 30. Off the tap, Smith goes to Tuivasa in the middle of the field. He's tackled about 26 out. Smith goes right to Pezzett. Oh, Pezzett looked up before he caught it. Spills his lollies. It's picked up by Willison, and Brisbane let off the hook immediately. So hit up now taken by Karapani. Good run. He's such a strong pull runner. Hunt out of dummy half. Goes to Mariner now. He runs at Smith, and he gets over the 40, and that's a good run. 5 shy of halfway on the second. Hunt out of dummy half. Goes right to Reynolds. Reynolds. Dummies. Beats. Pezzett couldn't beat Kautonga. So he's about 2 over halfway. Corey Jensen with the hit up now. Around the legs was Kautonga with Smith and Walker over the top at the 40. Carrigan now. Dummies. Gets over the 30. This is a good run. Pat Carrigan. 25 out on the last. They've got options both ways. They're going to go left. No, they go right to Reynolds. Puts the chip kick up for Staggs, who bats it back. No, Staggs was offside. I think they've called Staggs offside off the kick there. Or was it the two-handed penalty that we were talking about? Why does it have to be two-handed? That's stupid. No, he's offside. Staggs is cheating the system. He's going up like this and then just choosing the hand he wants to bat it back with. Oh. Kautonga. To Dury. Kautonga's slow to get up. Look at that in back play. While Junior Paulo's back on the field and he runs into Ben Hunt. There you go, left side. Williams looks. Gets over the 40. Quick play the ball. Smith scheming. Finds Dury again. And he's tackled 24 out. They're set up to go right. They're asking for the kick. Pezzett. Dummies inside, goes outside to Moses. Moses out back to Iongi. Iongi puts the ball down. Was it knocked on by Ezra Mam? Yes, it was. Ball was batted by Ezra Mam, so it'll be Parramatta ball. Let's have a look. Yeah, Iongi. Ooh, I don't know about that one, eh? I feel like that should be a knock-on against... That should be a knock-on against Iongi. He was going to kick the ball. That should be a knock-on against Iongi. That's a bad call. But, here we go. Scrum, middle of the field. Scrum clock winding down. 2. Yep, penalty. They won't set up for the scrum. It's penalty Parramatta. What are they going to do? Go for it. Don't take the 2. Oh, they're going to take the 2. You have scored every time you've gotten down here. And you have a full set inside their 20. And you take the penalty goal? As Pat Carrigan comes from the field. I don't know whether I agree with that call at all. Haas is back on now. That's 5 straight penalties that have gone the way of Parramatta. Now Moses, set up in front of the sticks, about 20 out. Strikes it, dead down the middle, Parramatta by 2. Alrighty. Oh, no, we're good. Okay. Kickoff from the Broncos. Fielded. It's going to be a run. Junior Paulo takes the first hit up. He backs into Jordan Ricky and then gets pushed back with the help of Payne Haas. 12 metres out. Hit up. Kitsioni Kautonga. Put down pretty handily. Gain of about 5. They go right. Dury, first receiver. Gains about 3. 23 out on the third. They go right side. It's Tuolangi. He backs. Oh, he gets the offload. Oh, great pickup. Iongi, he gets the offload into Jack Williams, is that? Hunt looking for the one-on-one strip. Can't get it. So now they're just shy of halfway. Great play, Parramatta. Ball finds Paulo. He gets the offload. Now they go second phase play. It's Moses. He tried to go. Oh, he was charged down. Willison fallen on by Hunt. Moses looking for the kick. Forward pass, surely. No, Reece Walsh takes the tackle. It's just shy of halfway. So now ball from Reynolds finds Shibasaki for the hit up. He gets over halfway. Alright, so now Taufa gets over the 40. Hunt, they go left side to Walsh. Walsh steps back infield. Oh, big contact with Kelma Tuolangi. On the last. Finds Reynolds in the middle of the field. Haas offloads. Hunt looking, left side. Puts the grubber kick through. Here comes Karapani. Oh, it takes a tailspin towards the touchline. About half a metre in front of the corner post. It's not the worst place to turn it over. But how does Payne Haas end up with that ball on the last? From the restart, Parramatta first run from Sam Rani gets about 2. Ball nearly comes out. That was lucky. Hit up now taken by Simonson. He runs straight to Corey Jensen and is walloped. At a dummy half now. Riley Smith. That's a great run from Riley Smith. Gains 12. Jack DeBellin's back on the field for Parramatta. He gets over the 40 where he's brought down by Jensen and Taufa and Hunt on the 4th. They go left to Paulo. Paulo out back to Pezzett. Pezzett nearly has a gap. Oh, that's a lifting tackle from Katoni Staggs. Correct call there from the referee. Daps up Pezzett. No hard feelings, but yeah, definitely lifting above the horizontal. All the indicators there. There won't be anything more of it. Because it wasn't there like there was a hand between the legs or anything. He'll be on report, yeah, of course. No problems there. I think he'll be fine. Penalty sufficient. So now, Parramatta set up 25 out. From Smith to DeBellin. And he's going to be stopped just shy of the 20 to the left of the upright. Smith. They go right to Pezzett. Pezzett goes to Tuolangi. Tuolangi stopped 15 out, about 10 to the right of the uprights. Smith goes back middle of the field. Pezzett to DeBellin. DeBellin to... Oh! Moses nearly threw an intercept to Adam Reynolds, but he put the ball down, and Parramatta will keep the ball. Oh, he stuck the right mid out, and he just couldn't hold on to it. And Mitch Moses, whoo, sigh of relief there. So now the scrum is going to be set up 15 out, 10 to the left of the uprights. The Parramatta side. Moses. Rolls. Oh, turns underneath. Oh, wow. Big shot there from Ben Hunt on Matt Dury. Middle of the field, 15 out. Set restart. Paulo hit up now. Tries to spin away from Willison. Can't. He's put down 7 out. Smith in a dummy half. He goes short right side. Tuolangi looking for 3. Put down 3 out. It's Reece Walsh in the tackle there. Walsh taking his dear sweet time getting out of the ruck. So they go left side now. Moses to Paulo. Paulo met hard by that Jordan Ricky. Great defensive play there, middle of the field. 15 out. They go left side again to Peasant. Peasant to Moses. Moses out back. Ball's put down. It's picked up by Katoni Staggs. And he's going to set sail. Moses is chasing over halfway. Moses missed him. Adokar chases him down. 35 out. But they have to be shot to the left. They're going to go left. Goes to Reynolds. Reynolds to Hunt. Hunt finds Mam. Mam cuts back inside. And Riley Smith's there to make the tackle on the first 20 out. Golden opportunity here for the Broncos. They go left side to Walsh, who kicks on the first. There's no fullback at home. Walsh scores. What a heads-up play from Reece Walsh to put Brisbane in front with 20 minutes left. Off the dropped ball and run from Staggs, they move to the left and Reece Walsh spots that Iongi is nowhere to be found. And it's just a simple chip and chase for this Broncos superstar. It's Iongi who put the ball down. Staggs nearly went the whole way. Fox caught him. And then just really good kick there from Walsh because he's running to his left. And he puts it on the inside of his left foot so it kicks to the right. He puts his foot in the ground and just accelerates through. Excellently done there from Reece Walsh. And Brisbane are probably going to be up 4 because that's essentially behind the posts. And the pressure valve is released for Brisbane. They finally get some more points. We don't see enough of the chip and chase, do we? It's just such a great play. So Moses juggled that pass and it held it up just enough. The pass to Iongi was too late and he got drilled. What a kick from Reece Walsh. Gets through to Iongi. That is just phenomenal. The more and more you watch that play, the better and better it gets as Reynolds moves in and sends it over. Broncos 32, Parramatta 28. 60 points have been scored in 63 minutes. What else does this match have in store? Love the chip and chase. Kick is away. It's going to be fielded pretty deep in the end goal. It's going to be a hit up from Corey Jensen. He runs into Jack DeBellin and Kelma Tuolangi and is stopped on his own 10. Hunt finds Willison. Willison tries to power forward. He's been on the field for a very long time now. Slow to get up, only gains about 6. Talty now. He only gains about 3 as he's pushed sideways. Haas now with the hit up. Here we go, Payne Haas. Runs into Bellin and Tuolangi, and they triple team him almost immediately. Hunt, at a dummy half, gets the offload back to Corey Jensen, who runs into Jack DeBellin. It's a good round-the-hips tackle there, shy of the 40. Good defensive step from Parramatta. Reynolds puts the ball downfield. No penalty there. Adokar is going to be put down by Ricky and Staggs just shy of his own 30. So good starting position here for Parramatta as Sean Russell takes a hit up and he runs into Talty and Ricky. He's tackled 35 out. We go run now by Bailey Simonson, who gets to the 4th. Rani, who gets over halfway on the 4th. They go left side to Bellin, to Pezzett. Pezzett to Kautonga, who dummies and is brought down by Staggs and Reynolds, 35 out. De Silva's on the field now for Parramatta, and he feeds the ball to Pezzett. And Pezzett puts a high kick in the sky. It's going to come down. Reece Walsh has knocked the ball on again. A second high ball he's put down in this half, and he's clutching at his right knee. Reece Walsh is clutching at the front of his right knee. Oh no. Oh, no. Oh, no. You can see when he goes up to jump that his right knee just buckles. Oh, no. Non-contact knee injury. He's going to try and fight through it. Maybe it was just a buckle. Maybe it was just a buckle. He's packing in at lock in this scrum, so De Silva from the back of the scrum feeds a low ball to Moses. Moses drifts across. Iongi goes to Samrani. Samrani beats Shibasaki, but can't beat man. They're 15 out, about 10 in from the right side touchline as they go. Moses, middle of the field this time, finds Dury. He gets tackled at the 10 on the second. Parramatta looking to get over. They go left side Moses. Moses out back to Pezzett. Pezzett dummies. Tries to come back in the middle of the field, but Ben Hunter's there. And Payne Haas also helps with the tackle. On the third, they're 8 metres out. De Silva goes to Paulo. Paulo short. Dury. Dury throws the ball. It's tapped and in. Oh, no! Dropped by Ezra Mam! He had 2 or 3 goes of that and still couldn't come down with it. He's clutching at his left ear. Maybe he's copped a knee. So Dury throws the ball. That's backwards from Dury. And then Mam, 1, 2, 3, 4 clutches at it. Couldn't come down. Yeah, he copped the thigh of, I think it's Kelma Tuolangi coming over the top there. Yeah, there it is. He copped his wrist that was down by his side. So Moses feeds the scrum. They roll back out to the right side. Paulo to Moses. Moses. Oh, he tried to pass it. It was tapped by the Broncos, and that bought them enough time to bring Simonson to the ground. It's a penalty because they were offside. Penalty Parramatta. There's 13:45 left to go in this game. They're going to repack the scrum. So Moses is on the right side. De Silva's in at lock. They roll back out to the right side again. It's the exact same play, except this time Paulo holds onto it, and Moses is mad about that. So he's tackled middle of the field, 10 metres out. De Silva from dummy half goes left side to DeBellin. He winds up and runs into Haas and Talty. He's tackled just in front of the left upright. De Silva goes left to Pezzett. Pezzett throws the dummy. Puts a grubber kick in. Addo Carr's there. Ball's bouncing around. Picked up by Russell. Did Russell score? The referee's going to set it up as a try. I think Sean Russell has scored. And that's tied up this game. Another just ball on the ground. Be there in the right place at the right time kind of try. And it's gone to Parramatta yet again. It's just a kick from Pezzett. Let's see. So, that's impressive from Russell. Hold on, let's have a look. So, kick from Pezzett. Ball picked up by Russell. Russell scored that. Now, I want to see the actions of Josh Addo-Carr in this kick, because he doesn't look like he's going for the ball. He just looks like he's shepherding away the player coming through. But he gets close enough to the ball that he might get away with it. Let's have a look here. I don't think it's been confirmed as of yet. So as it stands, Sean Russell's tied up this game. Let's have a look. I'm sorry, Josh Addo-Carr hasn't gone for that ball. All he's done is try and shepherd, I think that's Dean Mariner out of the way. I don't think Addo-Carr's going for that ball, but he might get away with it. Oh, look out. Ref's telling him to wait. It hasn't been called. Has it been confirmed yet? Moses is setting up on the left sideline. Still waiting. I think they're looking at the same thing I was looking at. Just hold on. Look at what Addo-Carr does here. He sticks his arm out. He intentionally keeps his hands away from the ball. They've confirmed that. Oh, that is a 50-50 call. So now Moses to put Parramatta into the lead. On the left sideline, he's 22 metres back. Moves in. Strikes it. Starts it out to the right. Hooks it back through! Parramatta have the lead again! There's still 10 minutes left in this game. But that is going to be a controversial call if Parramatta end up winning this. I don't think you can call the actions of Josh Adokar there competing for the ball. That's a bold call. Meanwhile, the kickoff is fielded in the in goal. It's going to be a hit up taken by Junior Paulo. He runs into Talty and Carrigan, who's back on. And he's stopped 9 metres out. Now Kautonga with the hit up. Oh, was offside from Marker. Good tackle there from Carrigan on the third. They're 15 out. At a dummy half, Iongi finds Jack DeBell, and then he powers forward for 10 metres. That's a good run. On the fourth, De Silva out of dummy half goes right to Dury, who runs into Carrigan and Willison. He's shy of the 40, so Moses. Boot to ball. Caught on the Broncos 10 by Walsh, and he fires the ball over to Dean Mariner, who tries to get by Russell and steps himself. And is brought down 19 out. Walsh, from dummy half, now finds Karapani, who steps back inside, and he gains 6 metres there. Brought down by De Silva and Tuolangi. Walsh again, this time finds Saki, who runs at Talon De Silva and bumps him off, but Dury brings him down. Quick play the ball. Hunt now finds Karapani there. He meets Paulo 45 out, and he's put down. Hunt. Now middle of the field, it's Payne Haas, and he gets over halfway, and he gets a quick play the ball. Right side, Reynolds has plenty of time to put up this one. Ricky's there. Ricky makes the tackle. 12 out from Parramatta's line. Here we go. Now Russell, put down by 3 Broncos there. Middle of the field, bad pass finds Adokar. He just has to sit and take the contact. 15 out on the third. Haas is in there to make that tackle. Surrender, he's allowed to lay there for a bit. Parramatta are starting to look a bit out on their feet. A run there by Simonson gets over the 20. It's Willison and Carrigan for the tackle. To Silva out of dummy half. Dylan Walker's back on the field. He gets over the 30. That's a good run from Walker. They needed that. As Moses is going to have to put this kick in from just inside his own 40. And there it goes. It's caught on Brisbane's 5 by Karapani, and he winds up and runs into the teeth of Jack DeBell, and he's put down 25 out from his own line. Walsh out of dummy half goes left to Shibasaki, and he's put down pretty quickly by Moses and Samrani after a gain of about 6. Middle of the field now. Jensen is put down by Junior Paulo. Big shot there. Now Haas, they won't put a big shot on him, but he's dispatched off pretty quickly on the 4th, shy of the 40. Hunt goes left to Carrigan. Carrigan dummies, and he's brought down by Cody Walker, about 5 shy of halfway. Brisbane need to try and get some field position, so Walsh is going to put a kick downfield now. High into the sky, and it's fielded by Iongi, and he falls over 15 out from his own line. Didn't look very comfortable, but he came down with it regardless. Now Moses from dummy half feeds the ball to Bailey Simonson, and he gets over the 20, where he's tackled by Jensen and Hunt. Now they go back to Sam Rani, and he's put down just shy of his own 30 by Xavier Willison and Ben Hunt as well. Now a run here going to be taken by Jack Williams, and he runs into Jensen and Haas, and he's brought down just shy of his own 40 on the 4th. There's no markers, so De Silva's free to run, and he gets to halfway. Good decision there from Talon De Silva. Now Walker from dummy half finds Moses, and he's going to put the kick downfield, and it's going to be fielded about 5 metres out from his own line by Reece Walsh, who's going to bring it back, and he cuts back to His left beats Sam Rani. Ooh, beats Simonson. Simonson comes back for seconds, and Williams helps bring him down 25 out, about 5 in from the left touch line. Karapani gets over the 30. Can Brisbane find a gap? There's 6.5 minutes left. Reynolds inside Haas. Big shot! It was Jack Williams and Talon De Silva, but he gets the quick play the ball. Hunt gives it to Carrigan, and he's put down by Tuolangi and Moses on halfway on the 4th. Hit up, no. Back from Jensen to Reynolds, and Reynolds to Ricky, and Ricky gets the ball over the Stags, and Stags beats out Okari's on the outside. Feeds it to Mariner. Mariner beats 1, 2. Russell around the legs. Holds him. 17 metres out on the last. Brisbane on the counter-attack. Mam puts the kick through. Iongi, can he get out? He needs to beat Mam to the outside. He does. Iongi gets out. Oh, Willison tried to swing him back and he stays out. Oh, Mam is limping very, very heavily as he tries to get back to the defensive line. Moses is whinging about a high tackle, and Russell's going to try and stay down and claim it. Moses is just absolutely incensed about something. Sorry, it's Jordan Samrani, not Sean Russell. Moses is... And Reynolds is grimacing. He's in a considerable amount of pain as well. He got hit late there from Kautonga on that play down the sideline. Is it a shoulder? Is it ribs? Ribs. It didn't look late or high from Kautonga, so I think it's just Reynolds being hit very hard. It's a rib thing. Might be winded, actually. Oh, he's struggling. Reynolds is really, really struggling here. So in the middle of this stoppage, you're going to wait for Reynolds to try and get back to the line. He, I think, is going to leave the field. So Adam Reynolds is going to come from the field here. I assume we're going to bring Corey Pakes back on. And Ben Hunt's going to shift into the halves for Brisbane because Reynolds is really, really struggling. Yeah, you can't call that late. You can't call that late because it's basically within the same step for Kitsioni Kautonga. He had no opportunity to physically slow down. It's just a hard hit. Yeah, on comes Corey Pakes. So we'll see Ben Hunt playing in the halves now, I imagine. While Parramatta have to start on the second on their own 5, and Simonson runs and gains about 5. He's inside his own 10 on the 3rd. Brisbane are winning the field position battle now. Pakes in that tackle on Williams. He gains about 6. It's going to be a run from Walker, and he gets just over the 20 on the last. Carrigan was in that tackle. So now they go Moses. He's going to have to put a big kick downfield. And look at it go. That kick goes 60 on the fly where it's picked up by Walsh. Over the 30, over the 40, rolls to the left side. He's tackled by Paulo and Tuolangi, 5 shy of halfway. Karapani wraps around to take the hit up. He gets over halfway and he runs into Kautonga and Williams. Pakes in the dummy half. Goes to Payne Haas. Haas winds up. He tries to get through and he's put on his back by Moses and Tuolangi. Now Pakes finds Carrigan. Carrigan out back to Hunt. Hunt, dummies, beats 1. Hunt's put the ball down! Ben Hunt's dropped the ball! Under 5 minutes left. You can't afford to be dropping the ball down by 2. Here we go. Oh, Ezra, man. Big shot on Sean Russell there. 35 out from his own line. Addo-Carr's going to take the hit up now. He gets over the 40. He's brought down by Ricky and Pakes. De Silva. Hit up going to be taken by Bailey Simonson, who drifts to the right side. Beats 1. Simonson has space. He's brought down by Shibasaki. 42 out from the Broncos line. Now at the dummy half is Talon De Silva. He gets over the 30. 15 metres easy for De Silva. Quick play the ball. Middle of the field, Walker. They drift to the left side. He cuts back up the middle. And he's brought down 11 out by Jensen and Pakes. Moses out of dummy half goes left to Peasant. Peasant puts the kick in. Ball's on the ground. It's fielded by Stags. half a metre out from his own line. Brisbane need a line break. And that's a good run from Mariner. Gains 15 there. He's eventually stopped by Williams. Now a run by Shibasaki. These teams are out on their feet. Can Brisbane find something? 25 out on the third. They go to Karapani. He's hit hard by Moses and Williams. Just over the 30 on the fourth. Ezra Mann just took a hit up over the 40 because why not? On the last. Carrigan to Hunt. They drift to the right through Walsh. Walsh ball. Staggs put the ball down. It's picked up by Josh Adokar. He beats Hunt, but Ricky's there to make the tackle. And Parramatta can waste another minute of clock here. Iongi takes a hit up. And he's stopped at the 32 by Pakes. At a dummy half, it goes to Paulo, and he runs over the 30, leaves Jordan Ricky in his wake. And Haas and Carrigan and Pace have to drag him down 23 out in the middle of the field. On the second, they go right to Moses. Moses turns to Alungi underneath, and he turns around and gets over the 30, where he's put down by Jensen with Willison's help. De Silva goes left to Walker. Walker dummies. Can't get through Carrigan and Haas. He's 5 metres out though. On the fourth, set restart, ruck infringement. Another minute's going to be wasted for Brisbane. Moses goes right to Tuolungi. And he runs away from Mam and is put down by Xavier Willison. They call it a surrender. On the first, De Silva goes to Paulo. Parramatta are barely moving, but they don't need to. On the second, Paulo's 10 metres out. He plays the ball to De Silva. De Silva short to Walker. Walker looking for the line. He's 2 metres away in front of the left upright on the third. Pakes was there to make the tackle. De Silva goes himself. Oh, try save. Reece Walsh is there. And Pakes is also there to save a try that would have put this game away. There's 90 seconds left. Pezzett drifts to the left, tries to put a kick through. Big collision, ball's in the ground. Pezzett scores. Johnny Pezzett's put this game away for Parramatta, and they're going to walk into Suncorp and head Brisbane back-to-back losses. Jonah Pezzett. What a game this man has had. Brisbane were thinking the Para were just going to try and run the ball out, and Jonah Pezzett said, no, I am going to win this game for my team. Look at this, Pezzett shows right, goes left, grubber kick, tries to be fielded by Ricky, it rolls through the in-goal, and Pezzett beats Carrigan to the punch. Look at the vision from Jonah Pezzett, looking, grubber kick. Ricky can't field it. It's play on because he doesn't touch it there. And Pezzett scores. 38-32. But the kick is going to be from dead in front for Mitch Moses. Try is confirmed. And what a game this has been. Parramatta were 4 down, 18-6 down. And then this back and forth. Jonah Pezzett, a try and 4 try assists. He's been involved in nearly every single thing that Parramatta have done tonight. What a game to announce yourself. Against the defending premiers too. Incredible effort here from Parramatta. So Moses, from the right upright essentially. Clock ticking down. There's 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, still rolling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now he'll move in to strike it. And Parramatta are going to win this game 40-32. What a way to open round 2 of the NRL. There are bodies strewn everywhere. And Brisbane, you have to wonder about their defence. But this night's about Parramatta and the immense fight back that they showed when that first half, that first 20 minutes was just diabolical. Jason Riles has a lot to smile about. Gives a fist bump to a fan through the glass. Junior Paulo is elated. He celebrates with Jack DeBellin. What a game. Man, how have my fantasy team fared from this one? Let's have a look-see. Payne Haas got 277. Mitch Moses at 48. Reece Walsh is at 60. Alrighty. So, big things here. Parramatta end with more of the ball. Remember, they had 42% possession at halftime. They end with 53. That shows how dominant that second half was. 87% completions. They still ran less meters on more runs, but they had more post-contact meters. Just, they were more efficient in the red zone. That's what it came down to. Their defense, their attack in the red zone was just that much better than Brisbane's was. Or Brisbane's defense was that much worse. Either way you want to slice it, Parramatta were better. 2 sets of doubles here, Iongi and Tuolangi. Tuolangi's was in the first half alone. What a momentous fight back here from Parramatta. That was excellent. I think you have to give the man of the match performance here to Jonah Pezzett. What a day. Jonah Pezzett rolling. Let's have a look here. He had 4 try assists, a try. Just everywhere in attack for this team. He was good. And Isaiah Iongi, again, was excellent. Just all the skill positions fired in that second half. What the heck? My father is very happy that Brisbane have lost.
It's just because I tipped the Eels to win.
Yeah, look, I did say that I wouldn't be surprised if Parramatta won this game. I didn't expect it to be this high scoring.
Brisbane have got
their defense is really bad.
They've got a few problems there, eh?
Man,
Mam had a terrible game.
Yeah,
he was awful.
He was nothing.
Reece Walsh was average at best.
I thought
he had some good moments, but he also had some average kick out on the full and
that was bad. That's the second week in a row he's done that now.
So, and did you see the hit on Payne Haas that one of them put on? I don't think I've ever seen
How do you do that? How do you
like
do that to Payne Haas?
Parramatta's defense just absolutely went ballistic in the last 10 minutes.
Was it Corey Jensen that got levelled as well?
Yeah, and it looks like Reynolds might have a broken rib.
Yeah, and it wasn't an illegal shot or anything.
Not
it was
at all.
fine.
It was just a big hit. You know.
Do you think Staggs is going to face anything for his tackle? I think so.
What will save him is that the guy landed on his shoulder rather than on his
I
head.
think what will save him is that he didn't have a hand between the legs.
He started with his hand between his legs, though. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
I saw it. It was like that, and he pulled it out.
Smart.
Yeah. So I think he'll be okay, but he might get carryover points because of it.
There's going to be a conversation about this. I think that Josh Adokar ran an escort on that Sean Russell try. I don't think he was competing for the ball at all.
You are allowed to run towards the ball and not
jump.
but
not when you stick your arm out to run, try and shepherd the guy away from the ball.
They're being consistent though. There was one last week exactly the same. They were shoulder to shoulder, and they're allowed to jostle with their arms. That's how it works.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He clearly didn't have a line for the ball. He was running. The ball went this way, and he went dead on to shepherd the guy away.
I think he was trying to score.
That's a tough one. That's why. Well, that's why that review took so long, because that's what they were looking at.
I think it was fair enough. One last week was exactly the same. The arms were all over the place, but nobody was called for a obstruction or anything.
That's a tricky one.
But I think the better team won.
I think they absolutely did.
Yeah.
I think Parramatta fairly clearly the better team for about 60 minutes.
8 tries to 6 or whatever. It was
4 tries to 3 at halftime. So there's no real surprises there.
It was a good performance from Parramatta coming back after having 50 put on them. pretty good.
Is he
Brisbane,
I think a little bit concerned about Brisbane.
I wouldn't too. Not a great start to their defence.
No.
But it's not over yet. They can fix it. Although Reynolds is out.
They play better with Reynolds out. To be fair,
He does.
they play better with Reynolds
He's
out.
good at kicking goals, though. I'll give you this much.
That's true.
Yeah. And sometimes that's going to win or lose your games. So and he's good at the 2-point field goal.
I reckon Walshy could hit them.
He could, but I think Reynolds has been just about the most successful at them.
Probably.
So
Him or Cleary, right?
oh yeah, well, think about Nathan sometimes. He's a very good kick. I always forget he's a very good kick. He just kicks funny.
His form is really weird. It's very clunky.
Yeah, but he still gets it over. The person, I still think the person with the nicest form is Zarko.
Yeah.
He's so smooth.
He is.
But anyway, that was a good game of footy.
Hell yeah.
It was a good start.
Finally
I
had
think
good football.
They're all going to be like 70-point games. It's going to be really, really frustrating.
It'll be exciting, and that's what Volandis has wanted.
I mean, what's happening to defence? It just doesn't exist.
Well, I feel like there weren't... Here's the thing. You can't really blame the 6 again rule, because there weren't that many, were there?
I think Brisbane gave away more than Parramatta.
There were 8.
That's still enough.
That's enough, but it's not an obscene amount.
No. I'm sure there was one there that was given a penalty to Brisbane that I'm sure should have been outside the 20, which should have been a 6 again rather than an offside penalty. He got hit outside the 20 from an offside player. Unless they say when the ball was played.
Because he was offside when the ball was played. That's probably how they judge it.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a close one. But no, great game. Parra, I hope you don't do too well against the Cowboys later, but that was a good game.
It was a fun
And
game.
he played well, and Iongi is
He's
a
so
star.
good. He's so good.
He actually shaded Reece Walsh tonight, so...
Isaiah Iongi is a star. It's
and
just, if he was playing for anybody except Parramatta, he'd have a lot more conversation about him, I think.
I think you've got plenty of conversation after tonight's effort. It was
He gave Gahema Shibasaki a bath. He was excellent down that right-hand side.
I think Brisbane's best was probably Tony Staggs. I think he was really right up there.
He was pretty good.
Tackle busting and all that sort of stuff.
I think Xavier Willison was pretty good.
He was strong.
Especially having to play extended minutes.
I thought Payne Haas was good without being amazing. He did a lot of offloads.
He just did. Well, what was Payne Haas's stat line? Hold on, let me have a look at this. Payne Haas played 58 minutes, 16 runs for 175 meters.
Yeah.
3 tackle breaks, 4 offloads, 27 tackles, no misses.
Yeah. So
pretty stock standard
he did
stuff.
Payne Haas stuff. I'm surprised he was only on for 55 minutes or whatever it was.
Well,
normally a bit of a
they
longer
did play
game
him for
player.
78 last week,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm not overly surprised at that.
Jensen, what does Jensen bring the team?
Or Corey Jensen.
He's kind of
Harrison Edwards.
He's Harrison Edwards, isn't he?
I remember he used to sing that guy's praises. What happened?
But he, compared to other forwards, he's just run up, fall
solid.
down, get up and play the ball.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
There is a place for that.
He's got nothing else in his game.
There is a place for that.
Well,
Not every forward can throw an offload every hit up.
you all have bad things to say about Edwards, but that's what he does.
No, Edwards just can't run. At least Corey Jensen can run.
I actually think Edwards has put on a little bit of size, so hopefully that's going to help him.
He's slow as and his legs are weak. He's not even on the. He's on the extended bench.
You know whose legs aren't weak? Kai O'Donnell.
Yeah, but he's just
He's
bad.
got massive legs.
He's just bad though.
Yeah. I think the first half Russell had a bad game. I think his second half was very good.
He was all right. I thought Jordan Samrani was pretty good.
He was good.
I thought he was quite
he
good.
Was good. I thought their little hooker was excellent.
Who's Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he had a really good game.
he's been like that basically ever since he's hit first grade. He's just this little tenacious Rottweiler. Yes, of course.
No, he's actually. He reminds me a little bit of Reed Marnie, but more grunt in him, perhaps.
Maybe.
Not mongrel, but more like
He reminds me of a slower Isaac Luke.
He runs a bit better than Marnie, but Marnie has a kick, obviously, which was the only bonus for him.
No, yeah, I like him. I think he's quite good.
No, that's really good. And Moses, I tell you what, he kicked him out of trouble 3 or 4 sets at the end there.
Just watching him.
Brisbane's defence had them down in their 25 or 30,
and then you just
he
watch
it to 5 metres out to the other
just
side.
watch the ball sail 60 metres, and you're just like, what do you even do?
He's got the second best kick in the competition.
He's got the best long kick in the competition.
He's got the second longest kick in the competition.
Yeah,
okay. He's the most accurate.
13 kicks for 551 metres.
That's just mental.
It's just dumb.
I think the last 3 or 4 kicks went for 150 or
that's like
180
That's like 42, 43 metres a kick. Just dumb.
And one of them went from the 25 to the 5.
And considering 2 of them were bombs as well, that means like all of his punts went 50 metres probably.
Yeah, right.
Just ridiculous.
Has it had a good game?
He had a good game. You can never sneeze at 4 try assists or whatever it ended up being.
That was really, really good. And all the better because I got my tip right. So 1 from 1.
Yeah, I didn't get it right.
No. I tipped the Warriors and
the rest of the week.
Rabbits.
I don't know if the rest of the week's going to be like this though, but that was fun. That was a fun game.
Well, the Warriors and the Raiders could well be like that.
Yeah, maybe. Depends on what the weather is like in New Zealand.
But I think the Roosters and
that will be a shootout.
Yeah.
That one will be a high-scoring game.
It'll be fun watching Mark go up against
Alex Johnston.
That'll be fun.
Yes.
And so
I'm putting the over/under. I'm putting the over/under on idiots that storm the field at 7.
Wayne Bennett
and a half.
said they better not.
Yeah, but he's old and senile. No one cares.
He's the super coach.
All right.
Okay.
Yep. I think that will do me. I think we were all good. What a game that was, eh? So the Eels get their first win of the year. Brisbane, their title defence starts with 2 consecutive losses. They're going to need to right the ship pretty quickly. I will see you guys in the weekly roundup. Yeah. Catch you guys.